Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine and everybody is healthy and staying at home, taking care of themselves and their family members. Basically, I'm going to read the chapter along with you and side by side keep explaining you, because I think whenever you are doing prose or chapters, this is a better way to do that rather than writing every paragraph on the blackboard and then explaining it, because that's a better way to do poetry, not really prose. Let's see how this works. Are you able to understand or not? If this otherwise, we're going to experiment some other ways. Okay? Right. So the Milkman of India. Now, this piece of writing basically, it was written to offer tribute to Dr. Varghese Kurian. Now, you can, I think, relate that Milkman of India over here is Dr. Varghese Kurian. Who was Dr. Varghese Kurian? Number one, you got it, that he was the Milkman of India. Number two, he was the legend who actually taught us the art of self-belief and determination. Then he was also the patriot who actually transformed this entire country. And then the most important thing, he is known as the father of White Revolution. Now obviously we are talking about milk over here, so White Revolution is referred to as milk, the dairy revolution of India. Right? So let's start. This year was 1946. A young graduate from Guindy College of Engineering in Madras, now Chennai, applied for a government scholarship to study metallurgy and nuclear physics abroad. What do you know about pasteurization? The interview asked the young man. Something to do with milk, was the young man's uninterested response. Yes, you're right. And you've been selected for a scholarship to study dairy engineering, said the interviewer. This young man was Varghese Kurian. He was initially disappointed because he had no interest in dairy engineering. Nevertheless, he left for the United States in 1946 to study at the Michigan State University. At the university, he was happy that he got mechanical engineering as the main subject, with dairy engineering as the minor subject. After studying in the US, Kurian came back to India in 1948. And then he was asked to join as the dairy engineer in the government research creamery at Anand, which is a village in the Kaira district of Gujarat, in return for the scholarship that the government had paid for him. Okay, so what is happening in these two chapters? सबसे पहले कौन से year में बात हो रही है? 1946. A young graduate here is referred to as Varghese Kurian. So Varghese Kurian recently graduated in 1946 from the Guindy College of Engineering in Madras or Madras, whatever pronunciation you want to follow, which is now known as Chennai. Okay, so he applied for government scholarship to study metallurgy and nuclear physics in abroad. And then what happened? उसका एक इंटरव्यू हुआ. इंटरव्यू में he was asked what does he know about pasteurization, and he was really not interested in anything related to dairy, but he said it is something to do with milk, and that was all. The interviewer was happy with this. He said yes, you are right, and then he selected him for the scholarship which he had basically applied to study metallurgy and nuclear physics. But and he said that he'll be selected for dairy engineering, although he had no interest in it, but obviously he was getting the scholarship to study in the US. He took it, and in 1946 he left for United States to study where? At the Michigan State University. Now over there he had mixed feelings. Why? Because he was happy that he got mechanical engineering as his major subject and dairy engineering as his minor subject. Now there, यहाँ इंडिया की स्टडीज़ का और बाहर की स्टडीज़ का देयर इज अ लिटिल डिफरेंस इन पैटर्न. वहाँ पे यू आर गिवन अ मेजर सब्जेक्ट एंड अ माइनर सब्जेक्ट, ऐसे नहीं कि सारे सब्जेक्ट्स आपको पढ़ने पड़ रहे हैं. सो ओवर देयर ही हैड मिक्स फीलिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज जो डेली इंजीनियरिंग थी ऑल्दो ही हैड टू डू इट, बट इट वाज हिज माइनर सब्जेक्ट एंड हिज मेजर सब्जेक्ट वाज मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग. Now he did all his studies, everything happened, and then he came back to India in the year 1948. Now when he came back to India, he was asked by the Indian government to join as the dairy engineer in the government research creamery, which was in Anand. Now wo kahan hai? It is basically in a village. It is in the village in the Kaira district of Gujarat. When he said that okay, I don't want to do this, the government asked him that you either have to pay the scholarship that we paid for you, or in return, अगर आपको हमने because we paid for all the expenses that you studied abroad, you have to join as a dairy engineer. Okay, so now the next paragraph. On 13th May 1949, Kurian landed in Anand. However, he couldn't find a suitable accommodation in Anand and had to settle for a garage of the dairy. It was dilapidated, small room, and Kurian repaired it on his own. He made windows in the walls and a bathroom with iron sheets. So now what is happening? On May 13th, he finally landed in Anand, and वहाँ पे उसको कोई भी रहने की जगह नहीं मिली. He had to basically settle down in the garage of the dairy. अब वहाँ पे क्या था? It was a dilapidated small room. Dilapidated over here means it was a very shabby and a very broken, run-down room. It was such a bad condition that he actually had to repair it on his own. उसने कैसे repair किया? He made windows in the walls and he made a bathroom using the iron sheets. Okay, so now please follow the timeline. In 1946, he graduated. In 1948, he came back from the US, and in 1949, he joined as a dairy engineer. Okay, now in Anand, Kurian found a very clever businessman named as Pestonji Idulji, who was the owner of Paulson Dairy. And he found out that he was the one who was fooling all the farmers over there. Pestonji was selling products at higher prices and paying the farmers less for their produce. Produce क्या होता है? Whatever is yielded out of those crops is known as produce. Varghese Kurian was touched by the plight of the farmers. What do you mean by plight over here? Plight is basically the difficulties, the problems that the farmers were facing. So he was really touched because he was feeling really bad that this is wrong that is happening with the farmers. And inspired with Tribhuvan Das Patel. Who was Tribhuvan Das Patel? The leader of the farmers. Kurian gave ideas about helping farmers to form their own milk cooperatives. Now, what are cooperatives? Cooperatives are basically organizations which are owned and they are then run jointly by people. Okay. So, अब उसने क्या किया? He even helped them in the selection of machinery. However, unhappy with his job, Kurian wanted to get out of Anand as quickly as possible. By the end of 1949, he was all set and eager to pack off to Mumbai, but that did not happen. तो अब इस पैराग्राफ में क्या हो रहा है? अब he met Pestonji Idulji, who was the owner of the Paulson Dairy. Paulson Dairy Paulson Dairy was actually fooling all the farmers. अब वो कैसे उसको Pestonji Idulji, how was he fooling the farmers? He used to sell the products at higher prices and they used to pay less. अब क्या किया? Suppose उसने कोई चीज़ 2 rupees की farmers से ले ली, but he was selling it at 12 rupees. ठीक है, कम prices में farmers से लिया and ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा price का market में बेच दिया. And by this, the farmers were really feeling bad because they were not getting enough money. A lot of problems were being faced by the farmers. But when Kurian saw this, he was really sensitive with this, and he was inspired by Mr. Tribhuvan Das Patel, who was the leader of the farmers, and Kurian gave them a lot of ideas to basically form their own cooperatives. Not only with this idea, but he also helped him with machinery. कैसे उसने machinery से help करी? Because he was a dairy engineer, so he had that knowledge. अब no matter how unhappy he was with this job, but he still helped the farmers. But अब 1 साल हो गया था. Now he said that now I'm all set. अब मैं यहाँ पे और नहीं रह सकता. I want to go back to Mumbai. But that did not happen. Why? Now let's see. Tribhuvan Das Patel requested Kurian to stay back. His simple plea was, we need you here. So why did he not go back? Because Tribhuvan Das Patel, who was the leader of the farmers, he asked Dr. Kurian and he really requested him that please, we really need you here, do not go. So Kurian accepted Tribhuvan Das Patel's suggestion and joined the Kaira cooperative as the general manager in the year 1950. You following the timeline? And he never regretted this decision. Now, okay, so next, Varghese Kurian worked with a simple vision to help farmers so they could control their resources and not be exploited by middlemen. Who are middlemen? Middlemen are basically those people who buy produce from the farmers and they sell it to the consumers. This is the farmer, I am a middleman, and these are the consumer. So I am the one who is earning most of the profit. So although he joined, this cooperative as a general manager, but his only aim was that he wanted to help the farmers and He did not want the farmers to be exploited by the middlemen. Now what happened? On 15th November 1954, the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, laid the foundation of the dairy plant at Anand, the world's first plant to manufacture milk powder from buffalo milk. Followed, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru inaugurated this plant in October 1955. Now you can see the picture. तो अब क्या हो रहा है 1954 में Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was the first president of India. He laid the foundation of the dairy plant at Anand, and it was the world's first plant to manufacture milk powder which is made from buffalo milk. Okay, this plant was then inaugurated in October 1955. Kyra Cooperative now needed to focus on proper advertising and branding. A chemist at the Kyra laboratory suggested the name Amul, which is derived from the Sanskrit word Amulya. So Amul एक chemist था जो कि Kyra laboratory में काम करता था. He suggested that इसका we can name this brand as Amul. Why? Which was derived from a Sanskrit word Amulya. Amulya का मतलब होता है priceless. It also stood as the acronym of Anand Milk United Limited, and the name Amul was formally registered in 1957. Why did they name this thing as Amul? Why? Because first of all, this was derived from the Sanskrit word which meant priceless, Amulya, and secondly this was an acronym. Acronym क्या होता है? First initials को हम join करके एक word बना देते हैं in order to learn it or to make better sense of it. So it was also an acronym for Anand Milk United Limited, and this was formally registered in 1957. Okay, so Amul grew from strength to strength thanks to the inspired leadership of Tribhuvan Das Patel, the founder, chairman, and the committed professionalism of Dr. Varghese Korhe. The Amul patent established itself as the ideal model for rural development, and it played an essential role in the lives of women farmers, making them economically independent. In 1964, when the then Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri visited Amul in Anand, he was impressed by the way Amul was sourcing milk from farmers and helping them improve their economic condition. तो अब इसमें क्या हुआ? अमूल पैटर्न, ठीक है, इट वाज उस टाइम पे अमूल अभी नया ब्रांड नहीं है, अमूल को बहुत ईयर्स हो गए. हम 1946 से इट ऑल स्टार्टेड एंड 1955 में इट बिकेम अ ब्रांड, इट वाज रजिस्टर्ड. तो इट इज़ अ वेरी लॉन्ग जर्नी दैट अमूल हैज़ एक्चुअली गॉन थ्रू. एंड जो अमूल का जो पैटर्न था, दिस वॉज एक्चुअली द आइडियल मॉडल फॉर रूरल डेवलपमेंट. बिकॉज क्या होता है, पहले वी वर एक्सप्लॉइटेड बाय ब्रिटिशर्स. हर चीज़ में पीपल वर नॉट रियली दैट एजुकेटेड, एंड सम क्लेवर पीपल लाइक Pestonji Edulji, he was basically fooling the farmers. तो अब जो अमूल पैटर्न था, it was the ideal model for rural development because it was giving these farmers enough money and were not exploited by the middlemen. And it basically played an essential role in the lives of the women farmers. It also gave the chance to women farmers or women empowerment. And they also made them economically independent. अब 1964 में क्या हुआ, जो लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी थे उस टाइम के प्रेसिडेंट, ही विजिटेड अमूल in Anand, and he was impressed by the way Amul was sourcing milk from the farmers, and it was not only providing good quality milk but also helping in improving the economic conditions of the farmers. Now Lal Bahadur Shastri asked Dr. Kurian to replicate the Amul model. Replicate का मतलब क्या होता है? Same इसका एक और कॉपी बना दो. To replicate the Amul model in the entire country. Just a second. The team worked out that the government would need to give around 650 crore rupees for this initiative. The state authorities immediately rejected this plan. Lal Bahadur Shastri ji said that okay, you should replicate this model in the entire country because he was really impressed by this. But the team worked out that the government would actually need around 650 crores for this initiative, and when they got to know that 650 crores, they rejected this plan immediately. It's raining heavily outside. I hope you guys are understanding, and this is, I don't think this is very difficult. Okay, next. Even though the Amul brand was registered, Dr. Varghese Kurian now wanted to be sure that there was an advertising agency to promote the brand. In 1966, Sylvester the Kuna of advertising and sales promotion was interested with the task of creating an advertisement. He and his wife came up with the tagline, "Utterly, butterly, delicious Amul." Now what happened? अब क्या होता है कि whenever you make a company or whenever you want to make a brand, आपको कुछ अपना खोलना है, सबसे पहले you want to have a name which everybody accepts. So इन्होंने सबसे पहले अमूल बनाया. They already had enough machinery, अच्छे से प्लान चलाया. But now it was important. उनका जो मेन काम था वो तो हो रहा था. The farmers were economically being supported. Women empowerment भी हो रही थी. The farmers were not being exploited now. Now Dr. Kurian was really passionate to take this forward, and he thought that there should be proper advertising done for this brand, for the dairy, Amul dairy in India. What happened? He then in 1966, this was Sylvester the Kuna of advertising and sales promotion. He gave this task to him, and he said that I want, a good advertisement done for this brand. He, Sylvester the Kuna, and his wife, he came up with this tagline, "Utterly, butterly, delicious." Everybody knows this "Utterly, butterly, delicious" वो इतनी famous हो गई that everybody still know "Utterly, butterly, delicious" Amul की. So this tagline was given by them in the year 1966. Imagine. Now, even though the word butterly seemed doubtful because it was ungrammatical, it still worked out for the brand. The country saw the birth of the campaign that continues to charm all till date. When the first few ads appeared in Bombay, which is now Mumbai, everyone found the ads very cute. The advertisement was a winner. So obviously पहले उन्होंने butterly, उनको doubtful था कि यार ये ungrammatical है, should we use it or not? But still they went ahead with it, and it got really famous, and we all know how famous this utterly butterly delicious is now. Now, अब आपने उसको tagline दे दी, but you need to actually have something interesting about your advertisement. अब क्या होता है? The Amul girl. ये कौन थी? Amul girl basically एक icon होता है, एक mascot होता है. The Amul girl, with her clever catchphrases and her love for butter, is one of the most famous mascots Indian advertising has seen. So, अभी भी देख लो जो अमूल की गर्ल है, that little cartoon, अभी तक उनके सारे पैकेजिंग में यूज़ होती है, and अभी तक even all the kids knows that ये अमूल utterly butterly delicious. It got that famous. So it's just about the little things. जब आप एक ब्रांड बनाते हो, कैसे टैगलाइन बनाओ जो हर कोई उसको याद रहता है, and उसकी जो मैस्कॉट थी आज तक की, it has broken records, and आज तक it is the most famous mascots in the Indian advertising history. Okay. Year 1968, there was surplus production of milk in the European countries. So much so that they had no clue what to do with this surplus milk. And Dr. Kurian realized that there was an opportunity. That year, at the World Food Programme, Dr. Kurian pleaded the countries to donate the surplus milk to India. Dr. Kurian stressed that he would sell the milk at a regular price in India and use the earnings to repeat the Amul model throughout the country. Now what happened? अब 650 crores का जो उन्होंने plan बनाया था, obviously the government rejected it. तो अब क्या हुआ? 1968 में जो यूरोपियन कंट्रीज थी, they had so much milk that उनको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था हम इतने सारे मिल्क का करें क्या. डॉक्टर कुरियन, he found this as a great opportunity. तो डॉक्टर कुरियन ने क्या किया? वर्ल्ड फूड प्रोग्राम होता है एक, वहाँ पे ही asked all the countries to please donate this surplus milk to India, and इससे आपका तो ऑलरेडी वेस्ट हो रहा है, तो आप इंडिया को ये डोनेट कर दो. जब आप इंडिया को ये डोनेट कर दोगे, हम इसको एक रेगुलर प्राइस पे, अब मशीनरी तो उनके पास थी, उसको पैस्चराइज करने की, उसको पैकेज करने की, उससे मिल्क पाउडर बनाना, पनीर बनाना, जो भी बनाना, वो मिल्क को कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं, वो सारी मशीनरी ऑलरेडी आनंद डेयरी प्लांट में डॉक्टर कुरियन के पास थी। तो उसने क्या किया, जब 650 करोड़ का बाद सब कुछ रिजेक्ट हो गया, तो ये उसने एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी ली एंड ही सेड कि आप ये मिल्क हमें दे दो, हम इसको रेगुलर प्राइस पे इंडिया में बेचेंगे एंड इससे जो भी प्रॉफिट होगा वी विल यूज़ दैट टू अगेन, जो डॉक्टर लाल बहादुर शास्त्री ने कहा था कि रेप्लिकेट दिस मॉडल इन द एंटायर कंट्री, आई विल यूज़ दिस मनी टू रेप्लिकेट द अमूल मॉडल इन द एंटायर कंट्री. Okay, impressed by Koreans' plans, they agreed to this proposal and Operation Flood or the White Revolution was born. अब पता लगा why he is known as White Revolution all over the world, because European countries में जब milk waste हो रहा था, Dr. Kurian used this milk and did something really good for India. That is ये White Revolution थी, ठीक है. This is why he was known as the father of White Revolution. This was the time when White Revolution took birth. For the first time, an institute of national importance was established in a village and not in a capital city. Anand कायरा क्या था, एक छोटा सा विलेज था, एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट थी. अब जनरली सब कुछ सबसे पहले कहाँ सेटल होता है, कहाँ पे सेट होता है, मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज़ में होता है, बड़ी बड़ी सिटीज़ में होता है, दिल्ली हो गया, मुंबई हो गया, चेन्नई हो गया, बट यहाँ पे फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम ये एक छोटे से विलेज में सेट हुआ था. Dr. Verghese Kurian, who was the person behind this movement, he empowered the milk farmers in what once was known as milk deficit India. Through systems designed by him, India became the world's largest producer of milk, surpassing even the US. अब डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन ने क्या किया, पहले यही फार्मर्स को एक्सप्लॉइट किया जा रहा था, इंडिया में मिल्क की कमी थी. अब जो इंडिया वंस इट वाज अ मिल्क डेफिशिट कंट्री, what did Dr. Verghese Kurian do? He empowered all the milk farmers and made them economically independent. And जो systems Dr. Verghese Kurian ने design किए थे, that were so good and so efficient that India became the world's largest producer of milk, even overtaking US. US को भी उन्होंने surpass कर दिया था, ठीक है. Now the cooperative became a model not only for India but for the developing countries throughout the world. Now India is also a developing country. ये इतना अच्छा मॉडल था कि this became not only an ideal model for India but other developing countries also started using it. What started as a cooperative society to help farmers of an area is today a $1 billion company. ये कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ था, एक छोटी सी कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी थी जिसका मेन एम था कि हम फार्मर्स को हेल्प करेंगे. आज की डेट में दिस इज एक्चुअली $1 million कंपनी. द फादर ऑफ द वाइट रेवोल्यूशन पास्ड अवे ऑन 9th September 2012. द फादर ऑफ वाइट रेवोल्यूशन कौन है, डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन. ही पास्ड अवे ऑन 9th September 2012 आफ्टर अ ब्रीफ इलनेस. एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम जो मैस्कॉट थी ना, अमूल गर्ल, she was shown that she is crying, that the Amul girl was wept for the first time to pay homage to the great man. Dr. Kurian's determination of turning the impossible into possible won him many awards, such as number 1, the Ramon Magsaysay Award for Community Leadership, number 2, Padma Shri, number 3, Padma Bhushan, number 4, World Food Prize Award, number 5, International Person Year Award, number 6, Padma Vibhushan Award. However, the best award that the people of the country gave him was the title Milkman of India. Right? So I think I've covered this chapter pretty well, but still अगर आपको कुछ भी डाउट होगा या if you want me to explain in detail in Hindi or in English or आपको कुछ paragraph explain करना है, and if you want me to do question answers and discuss question answers with you, I can also do that in another video. And please, if you like this video, comment down below, subscribe, share it with your friends. And if you want me to do some other chapters, I can also help you with social science. I can also help you with science, and I can also help you with business studies. I can help you with a lot of theoretical subjects. Whatever chapter that you want me to do, please feel free to comment below, and I shall definitely make a video for you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.